man, yo, I'm Will TOMS, man, co-founder of Rec, entrepreneur, proud, citizen here of the city, man. My family's from Germantown, so I'm from, Wayne Junction up there, and God has allowed me to really spend most of my life serving here, in the city as a leader in the creative space. Built a company started in North Philly, man, and Ninth and Dolphin, and have been able to take it here to Ninth and Market. As most of us Philadelphians would know, this place is the Gallery. Now they call it the Fashion District. So we doing our thing.
So
Excited to
so
talk to you about it.
so before you continue with that, before you get into the, what has happened, man,
Yeah.
for you, the big bang, which that Rec Philly is, we want to know, what was it like growing up in the city? Because everybody may look at you and say, well, Will had everything given to him. Somebody helped him get to where he was, and he had a mom and a dad in his life and things like that. But little to know, people don't even know your story. So
Yeah.
what can you go ahead and share about yourself, about your upbringing? How was life?
Yeah. I mean, look, to what you mentioned, I've definitely had, people support the journey along the way. Like, I'm definitely not one of those people who believe in that idea of being self-made. I think we're all community made, for real, for real. But as far as like my upbringing, man, when you talk about growing up with the parents, the mom and the dad, like, nah, man, my story is similar to, unfortunately, a lot of young people's stories. If you're from here in the city, which is, I was born in 91, which was right after, the 80s, which was a wild time in the city. And,
Wow.
behind a lot of that, I grew up with a mother who, was navigating and struggling with a drug addiction from almost my entire life. My father has now served 26 years incarcerated. You know what I'm saying? So I grew up navigating that, taking them trips upstate, consistently, trying to figure that out, trying to, navigate growing up without my pop, and just trying to understand what that would look like. So I was raised by my grandmother, you know what I'm saying? So it was super humble beginnings, but fortunate to say, I grew up in a household with a ton of love, not a lot of resources, but a ton of love. So yeah, man. So that's what it looked like, and